Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Currently ranked 232. Been doing a little better. Win rate still average, but it's been good recently, so I'm up to 232. We'll be back in the top 100 probably within a week. Okay. Average 212. Okay. So they go for the ore. Okay, interesting. So the 6429510 looks pretty tempting. With these center tiles, there often are a lot of good spots in the middle here. I think everyone needs wheat. So the 9510 looks pretty juicy. 6429510 gives us the best road game. We can potentially grab the wheat port, the brick port, the 3-for-1. Yeah, like there's no way we're gonna stop Black from getting a killer dev game. So do we really want to fight him on that? We'd have to take the 6-5. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, and there's no other wood spots to play a road game. The question is, do we want to go for like something like the 10-5 to try to get an extra spot in the middle of here, or the 9-5-2 to go to the 10-5? I mean, I think we start with the wood anyways, so let's start with the 6-4-2. Yeah, I think we gotta go for the 6-4-2. We don't now. Is there a way to get more spots? Black probably takes, he could go for like some 12-11-3 to get this extra road, to try to road. I think it's too weak. I think he goes roadless actually. So I think he goes for like the 10-11-8 or the 3-4-11 or one of these, which leaves blue. Blue could go for the 8-10 here, which leaves red doing what exactly? Seems like actually everyone's going to end up over here. Yeah, like if we were to leave, maybe the wheat brick might not go. Like if we took the 9-10-2, Black takes the 8-11-4 maybe. Blue takes the 8-10, and orange would take the 9-4, which would leave the 10-5. Let's risk it. Let's race for that 10-5. I feel like that's not going to be taken, and we need to carve out an extra killer spot here. I just don't think it's enough to take the 9-10-5. Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because you've now left, yeah, and now orange just jumps on the 8-10. Yep, and he should just point down. We could have also pointed to the 9-4. I think the brick port's probably better though. Yeah, we just don't get robbed here, except maybe orange robs the 9 wheat instead of the 5 ore. I think he robs the 5 ore though, and blue, yeah, blue robs us, or blocks us at least. I was thinking that could be nice if Black happened to pull a road builder so he can't cut us off. But I think if he has a road builder, he's just going to try to get the 9-4 and the 6-5. We should also consider the chance to cut Black off to the 6-5 at some point. We'd probably need to pull a road builder to do it, but that would just be massive. Back on the 10 brick. Just waiting on the 6. There we go. Um, okay. Where do we go first? I don't see Orange building 2 roads and a settle here anytime soon. And I think if he ever could do that, he'd go to the 6-12-3 or the 6-5, since he already has the 3-for-1. Since we have the brick in hand, I think we want to go for the wood spot first. That'll make it faster to get both of them. We could have ported the 4 sheep there for an ore, actually. That might not have been bad. A wheat for an ore. There we go. Come on, no 7 would be so massive. Just give us 6s, and then we can just road settle the 5-10 instead. I mean, we could road settle the 5-10. I don't think it's worth it. I think let's just drop the settle here. And then we could try something like this. Yeah, we're not giving up the brick for an ore here. The brick's our ticket to get to the 5-10 fast. Okay, we're a 5 and a 6 away. I want to avoid buying devs. Since we're not getting robbed too much, we might start at some point, depending on our pacing, but the devs, like the knights, are pretty useless if we're not getting robbed. So I'd rather just use all our ore for cities. Okay. Guess we can pop. Try. Do we just hold here? Yeah, I think we hold because we just port for an ore. Orange might play a knight here. We're just kind of asking for it to get stolen, and if we have to, yeah, if we have to dump, we dump. Whatever. It's a bunch of sheep we can't use anyways. So, that's fine. We can drop our road now. Our setup's not getting any respect at this time. I think, oh, I would have done the wheat for ore. Yeah, it's time to start stockpiling these ore. The one thing about popping is if we were lucky enough to pull a mono, that would probably guarantee a win. Uh-oh. No, he doesn't have... Yeah, he doesn't have the plow. He's just dropping the roads. Come on, let's get our 5. There we go. Okay. So we only get one more settle. Do we do... And then we have to city. So I think if we have to settle somewhere, it should probably be the 3-for-1. Get us extra brick for the port and be able to start processing the wood as well. Yeah, let's just settle here. We can offer for the ore. Okay. Gonna need some 5s. The problem with the wheat port right now is we need the wheat to city. So, like, if we had the wheat port, it would take 2 wheat to city and then 6 wheat to turn into ore. So it'd actually be 8 wheat. It's just, I don't think it's as efficient. Whereas we're gonna have this wood in our hand that, you know, could be used. We could start popping too, but run the risk of just like pulling knights, right, and just falling behind. But the knights, you know, knights are ore as well with extortions and steals. So, how can we get an ore here? Brick and a wheat for an ore. Brick, wheat, and wood for 2 ore. There we go. Oh shit, he pulled it back right as I clicked it. Alright, let's just give him the last one. And we can offer 1 more wheat. Oh, he didn't want to go over, that's why. Or wait, that didn't make any sense. He did a worse trade, didn't he? Well, whatever. Let's put our city down. Yeah, we just city up the brick here, no question. With the port. Yeah. Now for 5 rolls, we can drop a road and port the brick if needed. So we got ourselves 2 extra settles now. So we can settle the 3 for 1 and the wheat port maybe. Or we could go to this 9-4. Yeah, it was an accident. That makes sense. He did. Yeah, I mean, he did accept the first trade, right? And I clicked it right as he turned it off. So if I was slightly faster, he would have had that. And I gave away, what was it? A brick, basically, that I would have given him an extra brick anyways, so. Okay. Is there any way we can get something here? Should we do this? This just feels unnecessary. Okay, yeah, we can do this. And this. Put down a second city. I guess we can pop here since it's fine. I think it's fine now to pop that we've citied. Since we're probably gonna start getting robbed. Okay. And then I think we just port this for an ore. Feels like a waste. We could port it for a wood and drop a road. Yeah, let's just hold it. I don't know what to port it for. Like, to use an ore, we would need a sheep and a wheat. Like, pretty much that 4 or 2. Which, yeah, I mean, if we knew the 4 was coming, we would have ported it for an ore. But... wow. Okay, how about a 9 and double pop? Or a 6 and just plow black. So we can double pop. We can drop 2 roads. Can we city? No. No, we can't. Oh shit, we can't double pop, can we? Accept. Okay, now we can double pop. Let's do it one at a time. Okay. Do we port this for an ore and hold, or do we... I think we port it for an ore and hold. Because we could potentially get multiple pops next turn instead of just 1 pop. Yeah, let's port this for an ore and hold. We could have also played the knight there. Rob black. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter what he takes. Where's our wheat rolls? I think everyone's building to 10. And black could get army, so I think it's black here. Let's just shut down his ore, shut down his devs. Actually, he does have ore. It's the wheat that hasn't rolled. Okay, we'll just rob black here. Okay, and then let's just keep popping. Okay, so now we can plow black, actually. We don't even have to get army. We can just plow black. That'll be massive. He's going to be almost out of settle spots. We need it. Man, these fives. We still need our, like, six to hit and a wheat roll to hit. Question is, do we plow? We end up getting a lot of wheat we can't use, and it could take a little bit of time to actually get to the wheat port. The wheat port's basically 6 points. I mean 8 points with road. 3 for 1's 9, and maybe we have to city for 10. The benefit of the 9-4 really is just taking it from black. Yeah, I guess we'll hold here. We could drop the roads to the wheat port, actually. That's not bad there. Save the road builder to take road at the end of the game. Army. Maybe he has a useful dev to settle. A 5 gets us a settle. A 9 or a 10 gets us a pop. Okay. How important is it to plow black here? Let's say he has 2 VPs, and then he gets army, he gets to 8. Finally scrambles that settle together, but we could just try to take army now. It's kind of weird he doesn't. I think he would have played a knight if he had it. So maybe we should, if we just take army, then we just road, settle, like take road and settle for the game. Do we use the wood or the brick? I think we use the wood to army. Okay, that's fine too. Now we could just focus on taking road, and then we can just use the mono to finish it off with cities. Okay, back on the 5. Takes the wheat. He had a wheat already. I remember him porting for 1. Yeah, he's desperate for a brick. If he has all that to spare, he can trade it to me. Wow. Does he have the knight? Was this a really, like, sneaky play where he tried to not play the knight to not seem scary so he could get the settle down first? Okay, I think we pull for army here. Okay, let's just drop the road to the wheat port, I think. Yeah, to the wheat port. Blue could really do some damage here with all the sheep. This is getting dangerous. It's a shame we couldn't pull this army. This would have been over with. Like, if we had pulled a knight instead of the mono or the VP, we'd be just playing the road builder to win this turn. Or almost to win. Is he popping 2 here? Oh, he's trying to... He's going for road. Oh yeah, look at that. He had the he had it the whole time. Yep, that was kind of well done. Although I think he still should have played it earlier. I get where he was coming from with that. Okay, so let's take road here to prevent any sneaky ideas from blue. If blue gets an 8, for example, he can take road. So I think we just have to take road. And then, yeah, I think we're just trying to win this next turn with the right rolls. That's a good start. Okay, blue just has 4 ore in his hand. Blue has a city. We can road settle, or we can settle city, potentially, with any 9, 10, 6, 5, I think. I think all those are winning. I think black's trying to pop for the win here. Okay. That's gotta be game, right? We port this for a wood, and then we have 3 brick, 3 wood, which is enough for a road settle on both if we mono blues 2 wheat. Let's make sure no one stole anything from blue. Yep, we're good. Well, I was going to pitch it, but they all left. All right, so we got the 5s and 8s super heavy. That, yeah, that'll do it. 13 5s. Although at least like 3 of those were blocked, but still, yeah, this is well, actually, yeah. I thought I was going to say, yeah, the 8s were not us. The 6s were us. The 4s were us. The 8s were just crushing for blue. With the, look at blue with the wood port and sheep port in those 8s. So, yeah, the 5s, yeah, some of those were blocked. Let's see, resources lost by getting robbed. That was nothing. Where's the amount of resource income blocked? Okay, so he probably had 2 of those 5s blocked. So, yeah, the 5s really carried for us there. But we also kind of, we should have probably got an army instead, actually. But yeah, I think the setup was the only one that wins. This was the way to go. Carving out this 5-10 and getting it, that was, if we had taken the 9-5-10, I'm just not sure we win here. All right, catch you guys next time.